to Crowder. Diallo against Bridges. Back to Crowder. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, throwing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing. And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Durant on the attack. That one's good from Diallo on the assist from Durant.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
From 13, and that one's good. Paul.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
And he drives in. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Booker against Irving. Here's the floater, and he gets it back. They get it back. Booker against Simmons. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Devin Booker. That's his first personal. First team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons. And at the line, one time.
Free throw, no good for Simmons.
You know Simmons has put up with a lot of criticism about his game. But give him credit. He's a talented player who just wants to get better.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. And always ready in the clutch. Kyrie Irving says he saves his best for the fourth quarter.
For me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run in order to execute. That kind of I've been holding on to, paying attention throughout the whole entire game where either it's attacking the big or attacking my man.
And Irving, perhaps underrated as a tactician, Greg.
Oh, yeah. It's a chess match indeed. One move, one play, sets up the next.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are.
Johnson.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Payne and Booker, the backcourt duo. JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Hey, and the apple not falling far from the tree. Simmons' dad was a legendary player in Australia.
And that's where Simmons says he really learned the value of team ball. At age 15, he played in a world championship there. Just invaluable to his early development.
Now here's Booker. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 5 to shoot. And here's Payne outside. Drummond grabs the miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
From deep, Johnson. Claxton with a rebound. And Brooklyn's shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Simmons drives in. The shot, no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Out top, Booker. His scoring sits at around 31 a game. An impressive number. From the arc. And there's Curry on the assist by Harris. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble.
Outside Booker. Pass to Kaminsky. Looking to win the run. Rebound Brooklyn. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
And here are the Suns now, following the bucket by the Nets. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Payne. And the Suns miss again.
Well, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It's Brooklyn out in front of the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, what was your impression?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Kevin Durant. Ben Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Amadou Diallo. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting. But he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Greg, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Greg is checked in for Drummond. Jaric checks in for the Suns. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Simmons drives in, and a foul called on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, the way that Simmons handles the ball at almost 7 feet, it's pretty much impossible to defend. Well, we knew something might happen with Ben Simmons, and clearly he and the 76ers just weren't on the same page. Now, sometimes the relationship between a player and a team just runs its course, and after their disappointing postseason exit last year, it was time to part ways. So I'm sure Simmons is definitely looking forward to reinventing himself with his new team.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons. Using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns.
Cameron Johnson.
The Nets have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Here's Simmons. That shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass Pass to Šarić. Outside Paul. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Diallo.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And yep, it's good.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
That's good from Paul. On the assist by Johnson. Paul's got 6 points.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Here's Durant. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And for the Suns, they're shooting just about 43% in the third. Bridges passes to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons. Pass to Durant. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Give him 8.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Paul against Simmons. Outside Paul. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Brooklyn with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after this word. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Mikal Bridges is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's McGee in at the 5. To the middle. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. Paul against Harris. Paul passes to Kaminsky. And stolen by Irving. It's Durant with a drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Kaminsky, the pass to Bridges.
2 minutes to play.
Pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Over Irving. Rebound Brooklyn.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Out to Harris. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Bridges has got his first points of the game.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nets.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ben Simmons.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Paul passes to McGee. From 9 feet, it's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In the first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Sharp. Yep, that one goes.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Shamet. The three is up. Rebounded by Joseph. The try by Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
So we see the Nets taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.